right? So today we're diving into Psalm 38.
Okay.
And this one, I think if you've ever felt just totally overwhelmed,
Yeah.
this is an ancient prayer that I think is really going to resonate with you.
I think so too.
We're looking at the text from the New Living Translation.
Okay.
You can find it in the YouVersion Bible app if you want to follow along.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's attributed to David. So right off the bat.
Right away.
Yeah, like the very first verse.
Yeah.
It just throws you into this state of intense suffering.
It does.
This cry, don't rebuke me in your anger or discipline me in your rage.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And for you listening, like, just notice how quickly it just goes downhill from there, right?
Yeah.
Like, it paints this picture of just total distress.
Yeah.
Like being struck by arrows and crushed by blows in those opening lines.
Yeah.
And I think it's not just metaphorical. I mean, it's setting this tone of, like, visceral pain that just permeates the entire psalm.
It really does. And thinking about that pain, it's not just emotional or spiritual, right?
Right.
As you go through it, you really see how intertwined the physical and the emotional suffering are.
Absolutely.
David describes, like, my whole body is sick. My wounds fester and stink.
It's graphic.
It's very graphic, yeah.
Yes.
And there's this sense of being physically broken, bent over, and racked with pain.
Totally.
He's got a raging fever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really a vivid description.
And what I think is really fascinating for you to consider is how this physical breakdown mirrors the internal turmoil, right?
Yeah.
So he connects them directly, right?
Yeah.
Like, my health is broken because of my sin and my guilt overwhelms me. It's
Yeah.
a burden too heavy to bear. And I think for us, that raises questions.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't it? About how our inner state can profoundly impact our physical well-being and vice versa.
Yeah.
You know, so you see the emotional weight too, right? He's
Mhm.
filled with grief and he's exhausted and completely crushed.
Yeah. And I think, if you've ever felt really, really down, you might recognize this next part. Because it's not just about that inner struggle.
Right.
There's this stark sense of isolation in the psalm.
Yeah.
David says, loved ones and friends stay away fearing my disease.
Wow.
And even my own family stands at a distance.
It's like he's contagious.
It is like he's contagious,
Yeah.
And just imagine that feeling of being utterly alone
Yeah.
while going through all of this.
And for you, that isolation just amplifies the vulnerability, right?
Yeah.
And it's compounded by these external threats,
Oh, yeah.
right? So while support systems are failing,
Yeah.
his enemies are actively plotting.
Yeah.
They lay traps to kill me. They make plans to ruin me.
Right.
So you've got this dual pressure of internal distress and external danger.
And yet in the face of these threats,
Yeah.
David has this seemingly passive response.
Interesting.
He says, I am deaf to all their threats. I am silent before them as one who cannot speak.
Huh.
It's almost as if the external noise
Yeah.
becomes irrelevant in the face of this profound internal and divine focus.
And for you, that silence, I think it's not necessarily resignation.
Oh,
I think you could see it as this redirection of energy.
I like that.
Right. The very next line is key.
Yeah.
For I am waiting for you, O Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You must answer for me, O Lord my God.
Yeah.
So it's this conscious turning away from human conflict and towards seeking divine intervention.
Yeah, and that plea for help is so direct.
Isn't it?
Do not abandon me, O Lord.
Yeah.
Do not stand at a distance, my God.
Wow.
Come quickly to help me, O Lord, my Savior.
Yeah.
It's a raw, urgent cry.
It really is.
And it's linked to a confession, too.
It is.
I confess my sins. I am deeply sorry for what I have done.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you wonder about the connection David sees
Yeah.
between his actions and his suffering.
Right.
And how acknowledging that might open the door to relief.
And for you, I think that confession adds another layer of complexity, right?
It does.
It's suggesting that the suffering isn't just random. Yeah. But it's perhaps tied to a sense of personal failing.
okay.
And so this intertwining of confession and plea
Yeah.
highlights this profound reliance on a higher power,
Mhm.
not just for physical healing,
Right.
but for spiritual reconciliation.
So as we kind of reflect on all of this,
Yeah.
what's like a key takeaway?
Well, what really stands out to me is this incredibly honest depiction of human vulnerability,
Okay.
right? You see this convergence of physical pain, emotional anguish,
Yeah.
social isolation, and this deep sense of personal failing,
Yeah.
all driving this desperate need for divine help.
Mhm.
It's this raw expression of feeling utterly overwhelmed,
Mhm.
something I think many of you listening may have experienced in different ways.
And it really makes you think, How does this ancient outpouring of distress and dependence
Yeah.
offer you a way to understand your own struggles
Mm-hmm.
when you feel isolated and overwhelmed?
Yeah.
What does this deep dive into Psalm 38 tell you about, where we look for comfort when everything just feels like it's too much to bear?
It's a powerful question.
It really is.
Yeah.
Thanks for diving deep with us,
Absolutely.
and we'll see you in the next one.
Sounds good.